You're waking up at 5 a.m. You're crushing it. You have the right mindset. You're broke. Let's forget all that and let's get to something that really works. I am sick and tired of seeing internet gurus and viral videos of this is how you need to do it. And the reality is, the people who are giving the advice have not done the things that they're portraying to have done. Discipline, creating good habits, those things are going to help you, but they're not going to make you necessarily successful in business, especially if you don't have the funds to begin. So let's start with the first thing. The first thing you have to learn how to do is budget. I don't care if you have $1, I don't care if you have $1,000,000. The saying goes, if you can't manage 1,000, you won't be able to manage 1,000,000 either way. So the first thing you have to do, no matter how much money you have or you don't have, is make a plan for every single dollar. The next thing that you're going to want to do is make sure that you're paying yourself first. Again, if you have $10, you got to find at least $1 to pay yourself, 50 cents. You have to find a way to start putting money to the side, because as you scale, you're going to need to have reserves, whether you're going to use banks or whether you're going to fund projects. You're going to have money set aside to jump into the next project. The next thing that you're going to want to do is you're going to want to get education. Books are very cheap. You can go to YouTube University. You could watch a video like this. I have tons of free content. And there are other places you can go where you can get ebooks online for free. Anything, because if you don't know what you don't know, you're not going to be able to grow. The next thing you're going to want to do is seek some sort of mentorship or some sort of peer group that is in the field that you're in. Let's take photography, for example. You love taking pictures. Maybe you're good, maybe you're not. You have social media. All you have to do is join a couple of groups. Again, watch a couple videos, meet some friends, and invest your time and energy into the craft or the study. With a peer group, typically people are going to want to see other people grow and do better. If you have no money, I'm sure you can find a bunch of people who don't have money just like you, who have different skill sets in the same industry. Or you could find somebody who's where you want to be that you might be able to follow or put yourself around. If you can add value to their day, you might be surprised how many people are willing to offer guidance and resources. The last thing you want to do is the little bit of money that you have to manage, you're going to want to make micro investments. You're not going to retire off these investments just yet, but you're going to learn the game. How could you learn the stock game if you've never made an investment? How could you learn about crypto if you've never opened up an app, if you've never read white papers, if you've never done any research? How could you learn about real estate if you've never researched any properties, rentals, anything like that? So you're gonna want to make small investments. You could buy partial shares of stocks through certain apps. I won't name any because I'm not really here to brand or promote anyone specifically. But if you ask us questions in the comments, I will gladly share some resources and some articles so that you can do your own research and see what's a good fit for you. So now let's run it back. You're going to want to find a peer group, find mentorship. You're going to want to budget. You got to make a plan. You also have to pay yourself first. And by paying yourself first, I mean put up a bit of a reserve. Now that you have your peer group, your budget, you have a little bit of money up in the bank, you're going to want to take a little bit of that extra money, even if it's $1 or two at a time. And you're going to want to put skin in the game. You're going to want to start learning how to invest and maneuver. You also have to educate yourself. I feel like experience is the best teacher, so they kind of go hand in hand. Experience is going to show you what to do, what not to do, and it's also going to tell you what type of investor you are. If you're afraid to lose money, then maybe stocks aren't for you. If you like that risk, then maybe you're going to want to take more risky investments after you've done the due diligence to make sure that it's a good investment. I love creating these videos to help new investors and people who want to become entrepreneurs learn how to make the best decisions early on. You're going to stifle your growth if you make bad decisions early on. So please just do the research, ask questions. I've been in business 20 years. There's a forum. Just ask these questions or reach out to us on our other social media platforms. I'm happy to help new investors and entrepreneurs just like you hit your potential and even exceed your own expectations. Thank you for tuning in. Like, subscribe, share, comment. Talk to you soon. Peace.
Started in New York, now the world gets to work. With each lesson learned, the message is heard. From the boardrooms to the schools, he's giving back, empowering communities. That's the real track.